Bite number one, little guy. I don't even know that he'd make it. Day 2, practice. Very important day. Man, yesterday was crazy, man. Really tried to force the issue with the smallmouth deal. That was not a good move. We didn't catch any smallmouth. I spent 6 hours trying it. All right, gang, so little update this morning. It's about 1 o'clock. I say morning, this afternoon. And guess what? I have not had a single bite. I've been trying to commit to these smallmouth, and they don't want to be committed to. It's been extremely difficult to get a smallmouth bite. I haven't had one. Haven't seen many on live scope. It just seems to be real barren. Just because I still feel like the smallmouth are gonna win the tournament, but man, based on what I saw, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't make myself, you know, fish for fish that were ghosts. It's not that I wasn't getting bit. I wasn't seeing them on live scope or nothing, man. So I couldn't do it. I pulled the plug on it. I come largemouth fishing and start getting bites right away, man, and end up catching some really good ones too. You know, we'll flash back to that. A couple on a swim jig, 4-pounder, and another 3.5, man, that are critical fish. Definitely what we're looking for right there. That's a 3.5. Yes, sir. 352. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Tried to take the rod from me. This ain't like the bigger fish you want to be out on the main lake, but oh, dude, that's a oh my god, a 5-pounder. Unbelievable, bro. It's 3 3/4. 3.5. 3 3/4 maybe. Golly, look at that thing. Dude, it's a 403. Oh my goodness, bro. Definitely need him on game day. Jeez, 403. Dang, thanks, buddy. The thing with the largemouth though, they each come with their elements of you know, I don't know. And the element with the largemouth is you could fish all day and just catch a bunch of, you know, 1.5, 2-pounders, 2.25, you know, and have a small bag. But I feel very confident in getting 5 bites. The smallmouth, I feel like you could potentially go out there and 0. You really could. So obviously we can't afford to do that either. So I'm sticking with the largemouth, man. So we back practicing again today, day 2. We're gonna stick shallow. The wind's blowing pretty good out of the west. And so I actually launched on this east side because I really wanted to check out some of these shallower areas here, but they're getting pounded pretty good. But you just gotta deal with that here. When you come to Great Lakes, man, you're gonna deal with some wind, you're gonna deal with some adversity, some big water. And so I'm not worried about it too much. You know, these fish, they live here. They definitely are used to the wind and wind crashing in on their habitat. It's just gonna be a matter of finding these suckers, man, locating them. So that's what we're working on now.
Help a little guy out.
Unbelievable. That's crazy. Two and a half. Yeah, they shallow, bro. Just your average. Little stumpy little northern. You feel a lot bigger, bud. But I sure appreciate you though. Not bad one. He was way back in there, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Huh. Pounder. I'm sorry, buddy. Jeez, chill. 244, 2.5 pounder. Missing a little gut. If you had a little more gut. All right, this the size we need right here. This and bigger. Real close to a 3 pounder. I don't think it's quite 3, but yeah, 266. 2 3/4. Some fish back here, for sure. Two and a half. I was just talking about him. I said, man, you think he'd call somebody up? And there my man came and sucked him down. All right, so we just rolled into a new area. Just poking around, man, immediately. And I've heard this about Saginaw Bay before. They group up pretty good. I caught 3. Every one of them was over 2.5 pounds. That's really key. And then I just shook off like in the last 10 minutes. I don't know, probably 4. I mean, literally back-to-back flips, I got bit. So that's a really good sign. So just flipping along in this. I don't even know what you call this grass, but it looks like down in Louisiana they call it roseau cane. And that's really the only term that I've heard of stuff that looks like this. I don't know what it's really called, but they living in it. Let me tell you. Got to be very careful though, because man, it's so easy to lose them in this stuff. But if I can find 2 or 3 places like that over here, that I can have them myself, you know?
Yeah.
That ain't a good one. Random. Super
A little thicker.
duper random. There you go. 2 3/4, almost a 3-pounder. Random though, man. We've been fishing for a minute now, no bites. And then boom, out of nowhere, here comes the 279. Damn near 3-pounder. 246. Fat too, man. Well, don't know. Damn. So in this tournament, your decision making is critical. So if you look right here, that's Lake Huron, like the actual main lake, which is Saginaw Bay. But when I tell you it gets massive and you can't just run across that lake at free will, I mean, it gets scary big. So it's gonna be really, really key that I make a good decision, because once I trailer over here on this side, I'm not gonna say you stuck here, but you've kind of committed to fishing this side of the lake. So, you know, hopefully the decision making is on point and we don't have to do that. But, you know, worst case scenario, if I have to run across that lake and the wind's blowing, there's just no way I can do it. So, choices. We all got them. Got to make good ones this week. We running around like crazy, y'all. Trying to figure it out, man. It's actually been a tougher day today, but you know, we did find one good area, but it's been pretty slow, man. I mean, I say slow. I've probably caught 10 or 12 bass, but the bite frequency's not that high as of yet. And honestly, you got to be catching them 2 3/4, 3-pounders. We've caught some 2 3/4, but I haven't seen that little bit a better class fish like I did on the other side of the lake. So as of right now, we'll probably start day 1 on the other side of the lake and then work our way over here if need be. But it all depends on what that cut weight is. Got to watch that. That's going to be a big deal. He come from a long ways away. Almost couldn't get no hook out of little buddy. It's been far and few between on bites, but it's got into a real pretty little area here. All kind of habitat for them, arrowheads, cane, all kind of grass growing up from the bottom. There he goes right there.
Had to, huh?
That was crazy. I just seen him swimming right there. I was like, I just wonder.
Just had to.
I had to, bro. I'm sorry. Little yellow green guys. They're so pretty here. They got like that yellow tint to them. Northern little largemouth. Them ain't gonna cut it right there. Oh man, was just swimming.
Called your shot just about.
I couldn't just let him swim without saying hello. That's a 3-pounder. We've been looking for it all day. Spawned out, but that's one.
Hold him out for a second.
All right, so that's a wrap. Day 2 of practice is over. That's it. It's time now. It's time to put him in the boat. Man, today was a day that we eliminated a lot. You know, I got a lot out of my mind. I've never been here before, so a lot of areas that look good on the map, look good on aerial photos, I need to go check out, and sometimes they're not productive, and that was the case today. A lot of non-productive water. Obviously, I won't be running them areas in the tournament, so that's what's cool about that. That's the up. The downer is, you know, we didn't really find that mega hammer hole. We found a couple good little stretches that do have some bass on them. They don't seem to be that greatly big, but you know, where there's 2.5s, 3s, there's 4s. You know, and I'm hopeful that there's some of them swimming around and they might come out to play on tournament day, man. And that's pretty much it. So we wrapping it up. Great day of practice. Tournament starts now. Caught some on him. Yeah, I caught some on him too.
Callie?
No, I was throwing black and blue. That's a good bait. You got a 4-0 in him?
Where you at? It's on the back side back there. The bigger one.
Yeah. But I think them is. I swear I think them black ducks and not just regular mallard.
No, you hear him?
They sound the exact
Black
same.
ducks make it. They make the same.
Black duck, he's basically a mallard. Yeah. There's hell of them. I bet they smash around here.
You know what the Wi-Fi password is to this place? I hunt ducks for fun.
Is it? Damn.
Yeah.
So he a duck hunter.
He got a deer stand in there too.
Oh,
Like
in
a
his
big,
shop?
he made a big homemade box blind.
That man got them Walmart pants on. That's sweet.
You wear them? That boy said, that man got them. Hey, what brand is that? Them
That's them Walmart pants, bro.
They're Walmart pants, but they're Wranglers, so like.
All right, so off days are never really off days. So I'm just getting back. I've been filming all morning with Cigar. We got some dope content knocked out, which is always great. And so now I'm back here at the crib, my boy Avina, and we sitting here thinking of a master plan, rigging up these baits, man. What we got to do? Because we're gonna need a bag tomorrow, Avina.
They called them, so they just wrapped up today, and cut weight's like 14. What is it? 14 and a quarter.
6, I think.
That blows my mind.
No, that's not.
That's a lot higher than I thought. I mean, yeah, we are on a northern fishery, but man, it's not fishing that good. This place, I mean, you've been up here before, right?
I mean, I'm free practiced up here.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you come up here with Jacob?
No, I didn't. I should have.
So apparently this place has got a lot of bass in it. But right now we got like the water levels are a little low, and we just had a big national tournament here actually last week. So these fish are a little pressured, especially them shallow ones. Yeah. But dude, I committed to smallmouth fishing that first day. Bro, that was so hard. And gosh dang, dude, it's because you know these smallmouth, you catch them, dude, they're big. Like generally speaking, you go to a northern body of water, smallmouth are going to be dominant.
And they're going to be big.
and I mean, dude, like that tournament was won on smallmouth, and there's a good chance it's going to this week's going to get won on smallmouth.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that. I knew that going into this tournament, that the likelihood this tournament would be won on smallmouth. I knew that. Now, and to my defense, right? Because I got to defend myself. To my defense, I gave them smallmouth 7 hours of my life for them to never show up.
And you'll never get back.
That I'd never get back, and they'll never show up. I mean, they're gonna show up for somebody, just not your boy.
And the thing is now, like forward-facing sonar, not to get on that topic, but you generally speaking, you pan your stuff around long enough, you're gonna see fish.
Yes.
Okay, we're in an area that is known. Okay, everybody you come here, they talk about these charity islands, right? Charity islands, charity islands, charity islands. Like that's where the big bass live. I can tell you right now, there were a lot of people around Charity Islands, and I panned around for like 7-8 hours, same thing as Mark, and I never even seen a fish. Now I'm not talking about a walleye, a bass, a drum, nothing. Like never even seen a fish. So at least if you've seen some, you'd be like, well, dang, you know, maybe they're just not biting. I ain't even seen none.
Facts, bro. And that's just how it was. And so my thing was, I have no problem with it being like, you know, tougher fishing, blah, blah, blah. It's all good. That's part of it. But when you can't generate no bites, like when I say no bites, I don't think y'all hearing me.
Yeah, the only bites you get are them little gobies going.
Yeah, you get gobies biting your tee. Nuh-uh. Bro, I couldn't get no bites, bro. Very frustrating. So I had to pull the plug, man. I couldn't live and die with it, man. I had to pull the plug and try to do something else, man. And that's what I did. And to be honest, I don't feel like I got on nothing great. Now, there are some quality fish around me. I caught a 3.5, I caught a 4-pounder, largemouth. There are around. But you have to be catching them caliber of fish in order to compete. Because, like Adrian said, it's 14.6 is the cut.
That actually blows my mind.
I guessed 13. Like right at, what did we say, 26 pounds?
That's why it's found.
Yeah. Well, here we are. It's looking like 28 maybe, and some change. So, gotta catch 'em.
This is honestly one of the tougher northern bodies of water I've ever been to.
As far as, well, if you were to fish largemouth exclusively, I wouldn't say so. This is a great largemouth fishery. It really is. But it is a challenging fishery for smallmouth because you can easily miss. And that's what I did. I missed. I did not find them. And then in my mind, I want to say this place sucks. But that ain't the case. That ain't the case. It doesn't suck. You just ain't find them, big guy. Do better. DC got the hefty bag of trolley. Golly.
I don't think we're gonna kill that bag.
We filming? All right. So we wrapping it up. Day one starts with me and Adrian tomorrow.
Day one starts tomorrow. For
My
Mark
boy,
and Adrian.
Hey, DC and J-Dub today.
DC.
Look at, just read J-Dub's hat. Crush City.
Yeah.
My boy crushed him some.
I caught me a few.
DC, you had a good day too though, man. Don't cap, bro.
I'm in 24th, man.
But you did all right, and you lost some big ones, bro.
I did. I lost 3 of my better bites. I did. I hooked 2 of them that came off, and I'm like, God almighty. But that's where we at. That's fine. I'm gonna rebound.
It's part of the game, man. So
you get a 4-pound bite, it's over. Yeah,
so hopefully
come back.
we have the opportunities tomorrow. We sticking with the largemouth.
Have a good
So
record.
that's the game plan. But it is what it is, man. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because we got some work to do. As y'all can see, we out here got the chairs. We chilling. We on the shores of the river.
Hey, zoom in
Saginaw
on
River.
Brett. Somebody zoom in
Hey,
on Brett.
check out Brett's whole
I'm
get-up.
trying to
I don't
listen.
know whether you got them on because it's cold outside. What are them, muffs?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look, day one's tomorrow. This wraps up practice vlog. I'm with my boys. We're about to do a little podcast for y'all on DC's channel, so y'all stay tuned for that. But I'm about to sit right in front of this bag of glowworms and help myself.